when we talk to person, we be information technology expert.
For
this matter, in name na Chris UWAJE. People they talk say na be the pioneer of national information technology policy for Nigeria from 2020 to 2022. Say na create the national IT development agency. Now create the national IT development agency where they coordinate that. They say they establish over 30 software clubs.
That means in
over 30 tertiary institutions. They say talk say it don't mentor thousands of Nigerians, thousands of people for Nigeria here and outside Nigeria. And now I say no more bring and come. Now you go get idea.
You go
answer. Brother Chris UWAJE they hear me. Now be that you can see here. Now be this. His name now Chris UWAJE. Now be that. In an information technology expert. Good morning, sir.
Thank you for having me, Ekanem.
Oga, I know your voice not too clear, but I hear you clearly. I see your face they shine. Oga, I want to find out something from you. Technology. Which role technology fit play to fit carry us enter the level of what they call credible elections? Because Nigeria now, people not today we not trust the system because we feel say anything wey man they do gas they be, but if na technology like you put your ATM machine now for car for your ATM card for machine, if the machine bring money come and the money they accurate, even though say Nigeria we see they collect the money from ATM machine still they count them because they will not trust even machine.
We know they count that one.
They count and they count money I come for ATM machine. So Oga Chris, I mean won't find out technology fit help us get credible election and how?
You don't forget to answer one question. This election will just finish now. Technology, which role it play? It play the role it's supposed to play. It don't give you talk many things about your personality when now this last election, technology it play the role. The BVAS fit play the role where it's supposed to play. Now a question we want to ask you answer for us, sir. First of all, before we ask other things.
Good morning, able moderators. I think the first principle we need to set on is about what is data. Data is defined as structured, unstructured, and big data. Those are the three domains of data. Then how do you galvanize data into what is called technology? And indeed, what is technology, as you have been asking? Technology is man. And I repeat, technology is man. Technology is the intellect construct of human being devised from all the structured data that they have in the brain to externally mold machine with the functionality of behavioral science to obey the construct of data. And data in itself is not complete until data is transformed into information. And this was to the premise of technology in the just concluded ongoing electoral processes. You will agree with me that indeed the epicenter from your studio and from other studios since the electoral process started, the most pronounced word or data in your television or other television studios or other write-offs, INEC, that word is data. What followed the INEC is BVAS. BVAS represent technology. INEC represents man. The interface of man and machine is what the processes that lead to the functionality of vote counting and vote accreditations and all that. Now, data itself is life. All the patterns you've been seeing about the toxic attitude of reactions on the election is about the life traits of humanity. And next, really, data is next to oxygen. After oxygen that we breathe that keeps us alive, the next very critical variable of life is data. And that data leads to information that propels us in whatever we do in life. From birth to death, the data follows us. Now, a vivid example is a market where there are thousands of people. By venture, I mentioned the name Ekanem. Of course, there is every possibility there will be 2 or 3 or 5 people out of the 1,000 that bear that name. But if I'm very close to one of the Ekanems, he will turn his face, he will turn to look at who is called. And that name, that Ekanem that has been given to him from, has followed him for life. Unknown to him, his parents have pronounced more than 1 million times before it sends as data and information into his brain. It becomes confirmed data, and that builds up other data, what they call big data. Without speaking too much grammar, technology is not magic. Technology is human. Technology is built by human, that's technology devices like the beavers, is built by humans, and it can be manipulated by humans. So that brings out the issue of credibility. What is credibility? We are talking about data processing because it's about the quantities and qualities of characters and, of course, symbols to which processes, operations, and, of course, are performed. How do you perform that? The performance, of course, is subject to the human interface. So that's what we are looking at. Does the human interface provide credibility in the just process election? Does the law says?
Oga Chris, abeg, make we find out other things from you. You see, when you say technology na human being, and a human being dey man the devices, we as Nigerians, which role we suppose play to make the effect of the devices wey dem dey use? Because even when they don impute the right data inside the device, na human being go either manipulate or leave the data like that. And number two, Chukaba finish. And number two, when we put the data inside either the software or the database, where the mago dey start from? Na the inputting of the data inside database, or na when they wan call? I don't know which side the mago dey come. I know say you go first put informations inside database before you come say okay, you don get database. So where the mago dey start from? Answer this one first before my colleague go ask you your own question.
Thank you very much. Just as you have said, the role of human is very important because human design that machine. But having said that, really the fault here, or the fault line, is the judiciary, not the man.
Okay.
The judiciary is weak and is established to make the rule of law take place. The man's behavior sometimes can become irrational. We have the judiciary, that's why we have laws that govern that judiciary. I'll give you an example.